You lost to Florida State, you can go fucking suck yourself off now. Texas, at least we beat Florida, so pipe the fuck down. Fuck arch rating. Fuck you, Texas, and fuck Arch Manning. Have a nice day. Go fuck yourself. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We're back at it again with another 2026 NFL preseason recap. It's so weird not saying college football. Peep the new shades, by the way, for the new season. Low-key, I kind of look like one of those dick-headed shooters, but I promise I'm not. Yeah. Today is August 17th, 2026. Happy birthday, Nah. You would have been 60 years old today. And you hated your birthday and you would have been pissed off hearing that. You would have just been pissed off and it probably would have been a shitty day, honestly. But me and some of my friends went to Texas Roadhouse, had us a good bite to eat, and then I had 2 ice cream cones, and me and Scrappy were just chilling. Had a few storms today, but yeah, nonetheless, we're back with another recap video. Hope you guys are having a good day. I am. Still trying to get the flow of doing these again. I'm going to use my computer for this video, so bear with me if it's a little odd, but we're going to do it. So, yeah, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games. And we're going to start things off with Thursday, August 13th. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 games on Thursday. We're going to kick things off talking about the Lions and the Bengals. The final here was 16-14 Bengals. Okay, so question number 1 I have. Why in the fuck did Joe Burrow take a snap in this game? Question number 1. Why are you playing Joe Burrow? The dude is your franchise quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, hell of a quarterback in college, great talent, but the problem is he's very, very injury prone. This dude gets injured every other season, sometimes multiple times in a season. And what do? You bring the dude out in a fucking preseason game. Bengals won, but what the hell? Let's go ahead and look at the game leaders here. Luke Altmaier for the Lions was 13 for 22, 130 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Not a great showing for him. He played at Illinois in college. Pretty good quarterback in college, but yeah, not a very good look for Luke Altmaier. Josh Johnson was the leading quarterback for the Bengals. He was 10 for 19 for 84 yards. Not too bad there. Leading running back and receiver for Detroit, Jacob Sailors had 8 carries for 55 yards. And he had 3 receptions for 28 yards, so damn, he carried. Kendall Milton was the leading rusher for the Bengals. He had 9 carries for 21 yards. And then Dante Myers was the receiving yard leader for the Bengals. He had 3 receptions for 29 yards. And let's see. All-purpose yards. The Lions had 274. The Bengals had 256. Let's see what else we got here. The Lions had 145 passing yards. The Bengals had 159 passing yards. The Lions had 129 rushing yards. The Bengals only had 97. Yards per play, the Lions had 4.7. The Bengals had 3.7. Of course, the game was played at the Bengals. Let's go ahead and take a deep dive into more player stats. So, Josh Dobbs also played in this game for the Lions. He was 4 for 8 for 32 yards. He was also sacked. Josh Dobbs also had 1 rush for 9 yards. Any more key players that I give a fuck about for the Lions? Nope. All right, what about the Bengals? Josh Johnson, I mentioned, was the leading quarterback. Joe Burrow was 5 for 6 for 39 yards, and he was also sacked. Now, let me put you guys right here. There we go. That's better. Let's see. Joe Flacco played. Man, dude, Joe Flacco is still playing football, and I'm 20 years old. That's insane. He was 5 for 8 with a touchdown. And Sean Clifford. Man, fuck Sean Clifford. Fucking irrelevant ass bitch from Penn State. Nobody fucking likes you. Anyway, he was 1 for 3 for 2 yards. Oh, look. You're in prime form, aren't you, bud? Yeah, fuck you. Any team stats we need to break down here? Let's take a look at this. The Lions had 16 first downs. They were 4 for 11 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down, 58 plays, 2 sacks allowed, 5 punts. They were 9 for 84 yards on penalties. They lost a fumble, 2 interceptions thrown. Had the ball for 26 minutes and 31 seconds. They had 36 tackles, not too bad. 2 for 2 on field goals and 0 for 0 in the red zone because, well, yeah. The Bengals had 15 first downs. They were 7 for 18 on third down, 1 for 2 on fourth down, 69 total plays, 2 sacks allowed, 5 punts as well. They had 10 penalties for 83 yards. Damn, the penalty numbers were pretty similar. 1 fumble, no interceptions. They had the ball for 33 minutes and 29 seconds. 30 tackles, 3 for 3 on field goals, and 1 for 3 in the red zone. And the Bengals would get the win. So, there you go. Moving on to the next game here. Packers and Steelers. This one wasn't awkward or anything for Mike McCarthy, was it? Well, he did pretty good in his debut with the Steelers. Obviously, it was a preseason game, but the Steelers won 28-9. Game leaders here. Kyle McCord for the Packers was 12 for 16, 102 yards. Dude transferred from Ohio State to Syracuse, did not fuck really. And then Drew Aller from Penn State. I don't like this motherfucker at all. I think he's cocky and arrogant, doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. After they lose to UCLA last year, do you guys think you can still make the playoffs? I'll do my Drew Aller impression. What do you think? What do you fucking think? What do you think? Oh, I think you didn't make the playoffs and you beat Clemson by fucking the skin of your teeth in the Pinstripe Bowl. That's what I think, you talentless prick. But he did pretty good in his Steelers debut. He was 10 for 13, 153 yards and 2 touchdowns. Leading rusher for the Packers was Damian Martinez. He had 8 carries for 20 yards. Leading rusher for the Steelers was Lou Nichols, 10 carries, 36 yards, and a touchdown. Isaiah Nayer was the leading receiver for the Packers. He had 4 receptions for 34 yards. And Caton Weegan was the leading receiver for the Steelers. 2 receptions, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Not too bad there. Team stats. The Packers had 160 total yards. The Steelers had 385. Damn, they did pretty good. Passing yards. The Packers had 97 passing yards. The Steelers had 313. The Packers had 63 rushing yards. You didn't even crack the century mark in either category. Good lord. And the Steelers only had 72 rushing yards. But hell, when you have over 300 passing yards, you don't need to run the damn ball. The Packers had 2.7 yards per play, and the Steelers had 6 yards per play. See if there's any more numbers we need to crunch, and then we'll move on to the next game, because this game was just an ass beating. The Steelers put it on the Packers 28-9. Damn. Tyrod Taylor played for the Packers. He was 4 for 8 for 21 yards. Jordan Love. See, okay. If I was a head coach or an owner or whatever for an NFL organization, I am not putting in any of my vital players in a damn preseason game. You want to know why? Because what if they have a season-ending injury? Yeah, energy. They're going to have season... Yeah, you can tell it's preseason for me with these damn videos. For all we know, they could have a season-ending injury in preseason. Why the fuck are you putting them in? Good lord. God, I look like I'm an idiot. I almost look uneducated or something, man. Like, damn. I mean, I'm only just a stupid-ass retard on YouTube making videos, but I mean, come on. Get it together, Noah. Damn. Anyway, Jordan Love was 3 for 5 for 18 yards. And then Kyron Drones from Virginia Tech was 0 for 1. And he was sacked 3 times. God dang. It's not very good, man. Not very good at all, actually. Steelers, Mason Rudolph was 10 for 11 for 2 sacks. Don't give a shit. When Myles Garrett hit you over the head with his helmet, it should have decapitated you, bitch ass. Anyway, did not like Mason Rudolph at all, actually. Will Howard was 7 for 9 for 86 yards, and he was sacked. Overall, though, Steelers get a pretty big win, 28-9, and they advance to 1-0 in the preseason. The Packers fall 0-1. And why did you just back me out of that, you stupid fucking retard? Come on, man. Don't be doing this while I'm mid-video. God, there we go. Oh. Well, this game was entertaining. Yeah, you're seeing that right. The Colts and the Patriots tied 13-13. And my hand needs to get out of the damn camera. Good Lord. But yeah, that's a pretty entertaining game. They're now 0-1. Damn, they were both dog shit. Game leaders. Anthony Richardson was 11 for 14, 145 yards and an interception. He was also the leading rusher with 6 carries, 53 yards and a touchdown. Tommy DeVito was the leading passer for the Patriots. He had 13 for 22, 138 yards and a touchdown. Jamarion Miller had 14 carries for 55 yards. The leading receiver for the Colts was Will Mallory, 6 receptions for 80 yards. Kobe Prentice was the leading receiver for the Patriots, 3 receptions for 40 yards. So there you go there. Team stats, even though it really doesn't matter because you guys fucking tied. The Colts had 335 yards. The Patriots had 275. Colts had 222 passing yards. The Patriots had 192. 133 rushing yards for the Colts, only 83 for the Patriots. The Colts averaged 5.6 per play, and the Patriots had 4 yards a play. So there you go, that right there in a tie ball game. Player stats. Nope, fuck you. Team stat. Nope. Shit. There we go. Riley Leonard also played for the Colts. He was 10 for 21 with an interception and a sack. And I don't even know who the fuck you are. And honestly, I don't give a flying shit. It's preseason. We're going to see a bunch of guys we don't know what the hell their name is. And go fuck yourself. So, yeah. Next up, the Chargers and the Texans. Good Lord. The Chargers won this 27-7. Wasn't even particularly close. The Texans led at the end of the first 7-3. And then from there, it was all Chargers. By the way, I was not able to watch any of these games because I don't have any of the special networks, and I've also been working. I'm actually off today and tomorrow, though, so that's why I'm able to make this video. So do apologize if it's a little ass, but it's fine. Trey Lance was the leading passer for the Chargers. He was 12 for 20, 164 yards and interception, while Davis Mills was the leading passer. For the Texans, he was 9 for 15, 82 yards and a touchdown. Trey Lance was also the leading rusher for the Chargers. He had 3 for 27 yards. Noah Whittington was the leading rusher for the Texans. He had 13 carries for 40 yards. Amar Johnson was the leading receiver for the Chargers. He had 2 receptions for 68 yards. And Marlon Klein had 1 reception for 31 yards, and he was the leader for the Texans. Who the fuck names their kid? What are these names nowadays? Good Lord. Oh, dang. Let's look at team stats here. Chargers had 379 total yards, while the Texans had 209. 275 passing yards for the Chargers, while the Texans only had 98. Good God, no wonder why you guys sucked. 104 yards rushing for the Chargers, while the Texans had 111. 6.3 a play for the Chargers, while the Texans only had 4 yards a play. Well, that pretty much explains it. You guys couldn't fucking throw the ball. My goodness. See what else we got here. By the way, I'm just doing this video on a limb. That's another reason why it's so dog shit. I didn't really plan this out. DJ Oogie Badoogie. I'm just fucking with you. DJ Uiagalelei also played for the Chargers. He was 6 for 9, 120 yards and a touchdown. Bruh, Trey Lance, you got outplayed by DJ Uiagalelei. Congratulations, you fucking retard. Graham Cracker Mertz, who got injured again, was 4 for 7 for 23 yards. And I wish you a speedy recovery because you just came off a damn ACL tear, and damn it if you didn't do it again. So, wishing you the best. Hopefully, you can recover soon, man. Moving on to the next game here. The Cardinals beat the Raiders 27-14. Arizona gets a win after losing to the Panthers in the Hall of Fame game in a thrilling finish, by the way. You guys saw that, of course. And Fernando Mendoza loses his first game as a Raider. But I hate to tell you this, Mr. Mendoza. You're going to get used to losing there because it's not going to get any better. Let me tell you that right now. It's not going to get any better. It's not. It's going to be dog shit. Dog shit, man. It's going to be pretty bad. It's just preseason, but I don't give a fuck. I just think it's funny. But game leaders here. For the Cardinals, Gardner Minshew was 14 for 16, 101 yards and 2 touchdowns. Fernando Mendoza was 10 for 16, 97 yards and a touchdown. Corey Kiner was the leading rusher for the Cardinals. He had 10 carries for 59 yards. Mike Washington Jr. for the Raiders had 6 carries for 63 yards. Jalen Brooks was the leading receiver for the Cardinals. He had 6 receptions, 52 yards, and a touchdown. And who the fuck is EJ? E.J. Williams Jr. had 1 reception for 41 yards for the Raiders. He was the leader there. Good Lord. I just cannot talk today. Cardinals had 368 overall yards. The Raiders had 317. 212 passing yards versus 214 passing yards for the Raiders. Cardinals had 156 rushing yards versus the Raiders 103. And they were pretty even on yards per play. The Cardinals had 5.4 and the Raiders had 5.7. Any other notable players that we give a flying shit about, or can we go ahead and move on? I do know... Yeah, no. Only other notable thing I really want to say is that Carson Beck didn't play, likely because he's going to be their QB1 from what I am gathering here. I mean, shit. I don't blame him. I would fucking start him, honestly. And then the final game for the 13th, the Titans beat the 49ers 19-13. 49ers already losing. They're already losing. How the fuck do you lose to the Titans? Oh, it's a preseason game. The Titans are one of the worst teams in all of the league. I mean, do you understand their owner is a fucking retard? She doesn't know what she's doing. I mean, good Lord. I mean, God dang. 49ers, you're down bad. I mean, how in the hell do you lose to the Titans at home, in preseason, at night? For fuck's sake. My goodness. Obviously, it's all trolling. I just enjoy talking about football. Game leaders here. Cam Ward was 5 for 12 for 57 yards. Adrian Martinez was 16 for 30 for 159 yards. Julius Chestnut for the Titans was the leading rusher. That is such a Tennessee Titans football player name, too. He had 5 carries for 47 yards. How in the fuck do you say... Sincere McCormick. Sincere McCormick. Well, I sincerely believe that you fucking lost, bud. He had 10 carries for 38 yards. Wan'Dale Robinson had 2 receptions for 19 yards. He was the leading receiver for the Titans. And what the fuck are these names? I'm just gonna say Deshaun Stribling had 7 receptions for 63 yards for the 49ers. He was the leading receiver. Alright, look. I've probably butchered some of these because I don't know who the fuck some of these players are. Who kids this shit? Who names these kids? Like, God. Cameron Ward, that's somewhat normal. Adrian Martinez, that's normal. And then what the fuck is this fucking shit? God. Did all your parents get high and have you on accident? And at the hospital, like, oh, we're just going to name the first thing we see in the fucking hospital kitchen. And then that's what comes out? God damn. What in the hell? Damn. Let's go ahead and look at the team stats. Titans had 279 all-purpose yards. The 49ers had 322. Titans had 112 passing. The 49ers had 238. Titans had 167 rushing yards, where the 49ers had 84. They were pretty even on yards per play as well. 4.7 for the Titans, 4.4 for the 49ers. You guys got absolutely fucking cooked yards-wise, and you still won, Titans. So honestly, good job. 49ers, what the fuck? You cooked them on the... You let the Titans beat you in the trenches. Good God. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as the way these people name their damn children nowadays. My God. Will Levis. He was 3 for 8 for 42 yards and was sacked 3 times. Oh, there's not 32 quarterbacks better than me. There's 3 quarterbacks on your fucking roster that are better than you alone, bud. And guess who one of them is? Your fucking dad! Hendon Hooker played, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck you, Will Levis. Get your ass out of the NFL. Go to the fucking UFL or the CFL or somewhere where you're actually going to start a game. You're not going to do shit in the NFL. Shut the fuck up. Hendon Hooker was 2 for 3 for 17 yards. Best 2 for 3 I've ever seen. Damn, bro. The Thunder agreed. I think the weather likes Hendon Hooker. Damn, it's about to start storming. Freaking. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was funny. Mitchell Trubisky, fucking trash can, was 2 for 3 for 23 yards. Man, stop fucking copying Hendon Hooker, okay? Damn. Rushing, did Hendon Hooker have any rushes? Aw, damn. 3 for -2 yards. All right, that's all right. 49ers, nothing notable. Did Jawan Jennings play? No. All right, well, fuck you guys. All right, that'll end the Thursday recap. Let's go ahead and get into the Friday recap. First game on Friday was the Dolphins against my Commanders. Final here was 20-7. Fuck yeah. Commanders win. Thank God. Malik Willis was the leader for the Dolphins. He had 4 for 5 for 43 yards. I think Woo, random draftee, actually cooked. He was 6 for 10 for 87 yards. Ollie Gordon II out of Oklahoma State was the leading rusher for the Dolphins. 7 carries for 39 yards. Katron Allen was the... Damn, Katron Allen had a good game. 23 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown for the Commanders. Caleb Douglas. Shit, maybe I'm the one naming these kids because I don't know how to fucking pronounce shit. Caleb Douglas, leading receiver for the Dolphins, 1 for 28 yards. And Jacoby Jones had 2 receptions for 33 yards for the Commanders. Let's check overall stats here. Dolphins had 226 yards. 109 of that was passing. 117 of that was rushing. 4.3 yards per play. Commanders had 334 all-purpose yards. 160 of that was passing. 174 of that was rushing. 4.7 yards per play. Trying to speed this up just a bit. Any other notable things I could talk about in this game besides the Dolphins fucking lost? Oh, Quinn Ewers was fucking dog shit because fuck you. Fuck Texas. Get the fuck off my shit. You guys suck dick. Anyway, Quinn Ewers was 1 for 8 for 27 yards and an interception and a sack. He ain't it, bud. Neither is Texas. Fuck you. Commanders, Marcus Mariota was 1 for 22 for 22 yards. I think he's out for preseason, and he might be out for a little while in the regular season. Marcus Mariota, unfortunately, had an injury. And then Sam Hartman relieved him and fucking sucked. 8 for 15, an interception and a sack, so fucking sucks. But yeah, Commanders get the early week 1 win in preseason. And it's now raining. Nas here on her birthday. Anyway, moving on to the Broncos. My AFC team beat the Falcons 27-7. Fuck yeah, 2-0. That's what we're talking about right there, baby. Jared Stidham was the leader for the Broncos. He was 9 for 15, 131 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Rush looked awful for the Falcons. He was the leading passer. 7 for 19, 62 yards and 2 interceptions. Okay, what the fuck happened to Cooper Rush from Dallas? Because, my God, he was good at Dallas. Or is it a Falcons thing? Is it anybody that goes to the Falcons just sucks dick? I think that's what it is. It's fucking Falcons dick sucks Rome, or whatever we want to call it. I don't know. Cameron Ross was the leading rusher for the Broncos. He had 1 carry for 28 yards. Tyler Goodson for the Falcons had 7 carries for 28 yards. Cortland Sutton cooked in this damn game. And he's one player I would not typically want in a preseason game because he's easily wide receiver 1, but damn. 3 receptions for 60 yards, and he had a crazy one-handed catch. I mean, it was amazing. And then Chris Blair had 2 receptions for 37 yards for the Falcons. 359 all-purpose yards for the Broncos. 197 of that was passing. 162 of that was rushing. 5.2 yards per play. Falcons had 192 yards overall. 133 of that was passing. Only 59 rushing yards for Atlanta. 3.2 yards per play. Damn, the Falcons are usually a decent running team. That's pretty surprising. Any other notable things here? Let's see. Sam Ellinger was 10 for 14 for 67 yards. Not too bad there. Falcons. Tua Tagovailoa, brain dead motherfucker, was 3 for 5 for 22 yards. And Jack Strand was 6 for 12 with a sack for 50 yards. Cool. All right, moving on to the next game. I think we got one more Friday game, and then we'll go to the Saturday games here. Yeah, one more Friday game. It's the Bucks and the Jets. The final here was 24-16, Tampa Bay Bucks. Congratulations to Keith. He's a Buccaneers fan. And, damn, now it's starting to pour down rain. Let's see what we got here. Game leaders. Jalen Daniels out of Kansas was 10 for 15 for 111 yards. Brady Cook can go fuck himself. I'm not even going to read your fucking stats. Fuck Missouri. Fuck you. Leading rusher for the Bucks was Josh Williams, 8 carries for 27 yards and a touchdown. Braylon Allen was the leading rusher for the Jets, 4 carries, 44 yards and a touchdown. Garrett Green. How about that, Garrett Green, West Virginia quarterback alum, was the leading receiver for he had 4 receptions, 54 yards. Cam Camper. That's an odd name, Jets. See, what the fuck? Who the hell are naming these people? Cam Camper, 2 receptions for 37 yards. Yards overall, the Bucks had 245, 176 yards passing, 69 rushing yards, 4 yards per play. The Jets had 284 yards overall, 193 of that was passing, 91 rushing yards, 5 yards per play. Damn, we're getting a thunderstorm right now. Any other notables here so we can move on to the Saturday slate? Connor Bazelak was 12 for 20 for 72 yards and a sack. Good old Bowling Green alum. Fuck Brady Cook. Fuck Bailey Zapp. And fuck K. Klubnik. Fuck all your goddamn quarterbacks. How about that, Jets? Fuck you. Fucking Geno Smith needs to go to prison, apparently. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. He fucking troublemaker bitch. Anyway, moving on to the Saturday slate. So we can end this thing off here. This has been fun, man. I miss making long videos like this. Damn, we are getting one hell of a thunderstorm right now. Jeez. It's raining pretty nice. That's for sure. Anyway, back to it. Starting with the Saturday slate. Final here was 34-10 Bears. And I'm just going to put it simple here. Shedeur Sanders fucking sucks. You ain't what you try to say you are, and you can go fucking fuck yourself. The only reason you got drafted and your number was retired at your college is because your daddy. And your daddy's not very fucking bright, bud. Yeah. Fuck him. So, yeah. Anyway, Deshaun Watson was the leading receiver. He was receiving massages. Is that what your ass was doing? I can't talk, man. You were the leading receiver for assuming that you liked massage. Fucking fuck. Dude, I'm a very troubled and dyslexic, retarded human being. I can't talk, man. I cannot talk. Deshaun Watson was the leading receiver of massages. Fuck. Do you want a massage? Yeah, there. Fuck. Whatever. He was 11 for 15, 126 yards. Tyson Bagent was 13 for 22, 169 yards, a touchdown interception. Leading rusher for Cleveland, Devon Booth, 4 carries, 53 yards. And then Roshan Johnson was the leading rusher for the Bears, 8 carries, 34 yards. Dylan Sampson was the... What the fuck? Hell yeah, I guess. Dylan Sampson out of Tennessee was the leading receiver for the Browns, 2 receptions for 43 yards. Caden Davis was the leading receiver for the Bears, 4 receptions for 88 yards. And that and 2. Yards over... Fuck off, man. Yards overall, Browns had 314. Bears had 430. 206 of that was through the air for Cleveland. 108 of that was on the ground. 348 passing yards for the Bears. Only 82 rushing yards, though. 4.9 yards per play for Cleveland and 6.8 yards per play for the Bears. And fuck all the other notables. We're going to move on to the next game. Fucking piles of shit in that game. Fuck off. Panthers and the Bills. The final here is 29-14 Bills. Not a good showing for the Panthers. And you want to know why? Haynes King didn't play. It's that damn simple. Haynes King did not play. And it showed, man. It's bad. Like, that dude's going to win a Super Bowl one day. Kenny Pickett? Shit. Or should I say Pitt? Bitch. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Pitt's been irrelevant since Kenny Pickett left in 2021. Yeah! Bitch. Kenny Pickett was 16 for 19, 92 yards and a touchdown. Josh Allen. See? Fucking tryhard sweats putting their starters in fucking preseason week 1. Josh Allen was 6 for 8, 111 yards and a touchdown. Anthony Tyus III for the Panthers was the leading rusher, 4 carries for 28 yards. Ian Wheeler was the leading rusher for the Bills, 7 carries, 41 yards and a touchdown. A.J. Dillon was the leading receiver, had 2 receptions for 29 yards for Carolina, another running back. DJ Moore was the leading receiver for the Bills. He had 3 receptions for 61 yards. That's pretty awkward going against his former team. Team stats, the Panthers had 201 overall yards, 140 of that was through the air, 61 was on the ground, 3.5 yards per play. The Bills had 396 overall yards, 245 of that was through the air, 151 of that was on the ground, 6.4 yards per play. Let's see if there's any other notables so we can move on to the next fucking game because this video is long as shit. What else do we have here? Player, fuck you. Fucking stupid bitch. Player stats. Kyle Trask for Carolina was 6 for 9 for a touchdown and an interception. And Bryce Young took some snaps in this game. He was 3 for 5 for 18 yards and got sacked once. I bet everybody was scared there. Kyle Allen for the Bills was 14 for 16, 108 yards and was sacked twice. And I don't even know how the fuck to say your name, so fuck you. Moving on to the next game here. How many games do we have left? Shouldn't be too many more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 games left. Vikings and the Giants. The final here was 13-10 Minnesota. Odell Beckham Jr. back in MetLife. Carson Wentz was the leading passer for the Vikings. 9 for 14, 81 yards and a touchdown. Jameis Winston was the leading passer for the Giants. He was 8 for 9, 89 yards. Leading rushers for the Vikings got Damon Claiborne. What are these names? 12 carries for 34 yards. And Eric Gray, hell yeah, he played at Tennessee and then went to... Where'd he go after that? Didn't he transfer somewhere? Or was he? I forgot. I don't fucking know. COVID and all that's a fucking blur. 8 carries for 20 yards. Did he go to Oklahoma? I don't fucking know. Anyway, 8 carries for 20 yards. And then Miles Price, 4 receptions for 51 yards and a touchdown, leading receiver for the Vikings. And then Devin Singletary had 1 reception for 40 yards for the Giants. Overall yards, the Vikings had 238. 127 of that was through the air, 111 of that was on the ground, 4.4 yards per play. Giants had 201 all-purpose yards, 131 through the air, 70 on the ground, 3.9 per play. And no other notables there. Kyler Murray got to take a snap, though, so that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and take my glasses off now, because good lord. With those glasses being the tint that they have. Scrappy, why are you hacking? What, you want to tell? What? You want to say something? You want to say something to him? Damn, what? What? You want to say something? Tell him. Well, the next game's about the Chiefs. Do you fucking hate them? Do you hate the Chiefs? You hate the Chiefs. Anyway, final here was 20-12 Rams over the Chiefs. Ty Simpson was the leading passer. He had 21 for 25, 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. Garrett Nussmeier was the leader for the Chiefs. He was 13 for 19 for 98 yards. Jordan Walters was the leading rusher for the Rams. 5 carries, 37 yards. And then Emmett Johnson for the Chiefs had 12 carries for 59 yards. Brennan Presley for the Rams had 4 receptions for 58 yards. And Jaden Ott, why does that name? Oh, that's right. 2 receptions for 40 yards. For a second, it was like glitching out. So there you go. There's the leaders there. Stats overall: 321 yards total for the Rams. 314 yards total for the Chiefs. 228 passing yards and 93 rushing yards for the Rams. 189 passing and 125 rushing for the Chiefs. 6.2 yards per play for the Rams and 4.9 yards per play for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are already losing again, bitch. Because fuck you guys. You guys are fucking dog shit. Okay, you know what? Sorry, no. The Chiefs were your team, and I'm shitting them on your birthday, so my bad. Yeah, actually, no. Fuck the Chiefs. Anyway. And, yeah. So, shit, lost track of where I was. Oh, here we go. Got 3 games left. Jaguars and Saints. The Jaguars had a comeback. They were down 20-6 at halftime, and the Jaguars outscored the Saints 8-0 in the third quarter. Then outscored them 10-0 in the fourth, and 18-0 overall in the second half. Saints didn't score, and Jaguars won 24-20. Shout out to Joey Aguilar, by the way, for the Jaguars. He had a 43-yard bomb and did pretty solid. I'm gonna look at his overall stats, but Carter Bradley was the leading quarterback for the Jaguars. He had 10 for 17, 105 yards, a touchdown, interception. Zach Wilson for the Saints was 11 for 16, 145 yards, and a touchdown. Jamari Taylor had 22 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown for the Jaguars. And then Audric Estime out of Notre Dame had 5 carries, 28 yards, and a touchdown for the Saints. Trevor Penna was the leading receiver for the Jaguars, 3 receptions for 58 yards. And Bub Means, what the fuck are these names? For the Saints, had 4 receptions for 77 yards. Stats here. Jaguars had 207 all-purpose yards, 157 through the air, 118 on the ground, 4.2 yards per play. The Saints had 277 all-purpose yards, 220. Fuck. So, if it ain't me putting my damn hand in the camera, or my glasses being too dark and tint, or me being a little rusty making these damn videos, or people naming their damn kids wrong, I'm saying 221 passing yards, 56 rushing yards, 4.5 yards per play for the Saints, and there you fucking go. I'm processing so much information at once about shit I could not watch, and that's why. Damn. Alright. 2 games left. Eagles and the Ravens. The Ravens win 24-7. Quite frankly, fuck the Eagles. I don't give a flying fuck. Moving on. Final game. Final game, Cowboys and the Seahawks. Well, typically, the Cowboys won 17-7. Typically, I'd be mad about Dallas winning, but we had a former friend in our friend group. Not going to name his name. But we had a former friend, and he tends to get very, very, very glazed. And when I say that, he's one of those kind of special needs kids. You know, he's kind of fucking retarded. And, you know, he doesn't really have a lot of knowledge on stuff. So, when you got somebody like that, and they root for teams and drivers and shit, with not a whole lot of knowledge, and they get on your fucking nerves and you're no longer friends with them, but they're the ones who are the successful ones, it kind of pisses you the fuck off. And he's a Seahawks fan, and they're the defending Super Bowl champions. So, in most cases, I would be mad about Dallas winning, but honestly, all I'm going to say about this game is thank you, Cowboys, for a rare occasion. Shout out to my buddy Jacob Verdugo. You guys remember him from when I had gaming on my channel a long time back. He's a Cowboys fan. He got a preseason win, so congratulations, buddy. And as for that friend that I'm talking about that I'm no longer fucking friends with, you go fucking fuck yourself, bud. And fuck the Seahawks, fuck Texas, and fuck everything you represent. I hardly ever publicly go on and talk shit about things. It's typically a private matter, but you did some fucking fucked up shit, bud. So, fuck you and fuck your damn Seahawks. Yeah. That deserves my glasses to go back on, quite frankly. Yeah, it does, because that was the last game. And the reason I don't like the Eagles is because I just don't fucking like the Eagles. So, there you go. I'm not even going to just put my effort into talking about it. Fuck them. So, yeah. That'll conclude today's Week 1 preseason recap. We got Week 2 coming up pretty soon. Oakland plays football this week, ladies and gentlemen. This Saturday, August 22nd, 7 p.m. at CPA. The Patriots will see you there, Lions. We will see you there, and I'm hoping we can win. Start 1-0 for Non, her birthday week. We'll just say it's a birthday week. So, hopefully they can win that. And then this time next week, college football will it'll be back, man. It's officially going to be game week. I cannot wait. Chattanooga plays next Saturday. I do have a baby shower to go to, so that'll delay me a little bit. But nonetheless, college football is right around the corner. NFL's here. We're bringing it to the channel to a point this season. Obviously, college football is going to lean very heavily over everything else. But going to try that, talk about Oakland. And if you couldn't tell by now, the football is all we talk about now. That football, that pigskin, pretty much what this channel is going to be prioritized around. But nonetheless, I'm going to get out of here before this video gets any longer, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!